Hello, it's 9:30. It's October 28th. Welcome to the weather update. As you can see, plenty of clouds around today. A lot of high clouds, some contrails. Not a nice looking sky, but it was a lot cooler than yesterday. And you can see it's cooler tonight. 46 at Farmingdale. Light northeast winds, so we're in the mid 40s tonight with light northeasterly winds. The city's still holding on to the 50s, and looks like it's a little bit warmer in New Jersey, actually. 55 in Toms River. But if you go inland, it goes down to 48 and 43 even, of course. So nice, nice clear, cool air tonight. Of course, I can't enjoy any of that because I got dryer exhaust going to my alley. This is another problem you have with the alley. One of the tenants has their washer and dryer. Literally, it's exhausts right into the alley. So, yeah, I get to breathe that in, too, which is really nice. I'm sure there's some carbon monoxide mixed into that, but it doesn't set off my carbon monoxide alarm, so I guess it's okay. 41 degrees, Dix Hills, so yeah, some areas are radiating away. Let's see, 46 though at West Hampton, so they're not radiating away. See, we've got some radiational cooling in Carl Place, 42. So some areas are radiating away already, 39 in Muttontown. Let's take a look and see what the day was like. We'll go to Islip, where it's 45 degrees, dew point 41, and we'll take a look and we'll see what the day was like today. And you'll see, after a pretty chilly morning in the mid-40s, winds did stay up last night, so it kind of kept any radiational cooling away. It's pretty much what I figured. Temperatures got only into the 50s today, so a lot cooler than yesterday with those northeast to east winds and plenty of dry air around. But again, we had some upper level moisture, which resulted in the clouds. Let's go take a look. We'll see what it was like at Lakehurst. So Lakehurst is 48. Let's see what it got up to there. Mid-50s pretty much. They did get a little more radiational cooling, I noticed. So they got a little more of the radiational cooling. So let's go take a look at what our highs and lows were for the day. Starting with the lows. And you'll see lows generally in 43, mid-40s. A lot of the lows are the temperatures now. Though some areas looks like they did radiate away last night into the 30s this morning. So some areas in New Jersey were able to radiate. But from us on Long Island, we had the wind, so we didn't really get too much radiational cooling last night. Tonight might be a different story. Highs in the mid to upper 50s on Long Island, mid-50s in New Jersey, near 60 in New York, around New York City. So let's take a look at our weekend, and it's going to be featured by this high pressure here that's going to be sitting over us, right over New England. You see there's like a low hybrid. I don't think the Hurricane Center is watching this as any. It is. It actually does have a 20% chance of development. So I'll have to take a look at this. I want to look at this on satellite, actually, and see. We'll go to the U.S. Atlantic coast here, and we will go and see. Yeah, it's very. This is probably it right here. So you can see there's a little bit of development there northwest of Bermuda. So anyway, not going to affect us. High pressure's in control. Weather stays dry throughout the weekend. And right now, it looks like Monday is looking drier on the GFS. Looks like we may not see any rain on Halloween, so that would be very good. And then as we get the next week, we'll have, it looks like it stays fairly dry, so that's good news. So let's go take a look at the GFS, and we'll just be using the GFS in this weather update. I guess I could use the HRRR, but I'll use the HRRR because I like the way it does. We have 39 hours of it on, I guess. I like the way it does the low temperatures at night. That's why. It's more of a mesoscale model, whereas the GFS is more of a global model. See there? That's what we call GFS is under global, and HRRR is under mesoscale. So northeast winds, you can see winds go light tonight, so I think we will see that radiational cooling tonight. Dry air in place. Tomorrow we have lighter winds, more sunshine. And the dry air stays in place. You can see those northeast to east winds, and that continues into Sunday. Looking at our temperatures. So tonight, we will probably drop into if there's radiation and cooling, we'll get into the 30s. I think that's a good bet. I think the Pine Barrens will eventually see 30s if the winds drop enough. And then for the rest of us, probably lows around 40. But for tomorrow, we go up into the mid to upper 50s again, maybe near 60 inland and in around the city in northern New Jersey. Then tomorrow night, again, light winds, clear skies. I think we'll see that radiational cooling. 30s for the Pine Barrens, maybe even below freezing. And then Sunday, it's as far as we get on this model. But as we go to the GFS now. And looking at Sunday, you'll see Sunday a little bit warmer. And the reason why, let's look at the wind flow and the dew points. See, well, actually, no, it's got more of a north wind, if anything. So the winds actually go more northerly on Sunday. That's kind of interesting. So they start off to the north, and then by the evening they go to the south. That's interesting. And then you can see some moisture increasing as we get into Monday, but not a real huge amount of moisture increase. So that's why it's kind of scaled back on the rain chances for Halloween. And as you can see, Monday will be a lot warmer. We'll get into the mid-60s. So that indicates sunshine. So we'll go ahead and look at the skies next. So let me go to the skies. Roll this back to tonight. All right, so you see this, the cirrus over us pushes to the south and east tomorrow. Should be mostly sunny. Seems like it's hanging a little bit of cloud cover over part of Long Island. Again, this is the GFS, which may be exaggerating. But you can see the cloud cover pushes south. We're clear for Long Island. Now, Jersey Shore, you may have to deal with some clouds with that easterly flow. That's what happens in the Jersey Shore. Sunday, there'll be some clouds over there probably, but we could still be mostly sunny on Long Island. And again, this is the 18Z GFS. We could look at the FV3, which I would have to go back to the 12. This is the mesoscale version of the GFS. So this is the FV3, and you can see has some clouds to start with, and then by later in the afternoon, we should be mostly sunny on Long Island. Not so much for New Jersey. For Sunday, you can see those clouds just to the south of us. They may push over us. This is what the GFS seems to think. Sunday. So let's go to the RGM. That's the next model. That is what the FV3 GFS anyway says. So RGM's a lot more encouraging. Has us mostly sunny all day, and then you can see again. You got to watch for those clouds that have a tendency to kind of roll into the Jersey Shore there off the ocean there. That may be a problem for them, but for Long Island, actually the RGM has us clear both days. So, and then as you get into Monday, we'll have some more clouds around. And a chance for showers, but it still won't be a washout, and we'll have a better idea on what's going to happen on Monday. The models don't quite agree on it, because if we go to the European, let's see, the European is being drier too, so it doesn't really have the rain coming until later at night. So it seems like that high is going to keep us possibly dry into Monday as well. So hopefully it will be okay for Halloween, so people won't have their Halloween plans interrupted by any rain. So that's going to wrap up this weather update. Thank you for watching, and have a good night.